You did your graduation and post-graduation integrated program?
Yes, a dual degree program.
Dual degree program from IIT Kanpur, supposedly one of the best institutions for this branch. And you worked with Ericsson, which is generally a dream job when it comes to electrical engineers.
Yes, sir.
Why you left that? I mean, why would a graduate engineer, postgraduate engineer will leave a dream company job to become a babu? Why?
Sir, civil services initially was not my job to do for me. That's why I chose that engineering stream out of my choice, because during my school days I was really fond of that engineering, science and maths optional, and later I did my engineering. And even during the last year of my college days, I was probably focused on that engineering job. That's why I put my 4 or 5 months for the preparation of college placements, and later I got a placement in Ericsson. But when I reached there, I worked almost for an year in that job. But I realized that in continuing in that field for next 30-35 years, that had some kind of monotony. And I also discussed with some of my seniors, which were already working on that location, on that profile for the last 10-12 years. So I kind of sense that if I want to continue on that same field, I will need to have some PhD or postdoc at that level if I want to work in some new projects. And with that graduation degree only, I will surely have some regular jobs, regular software engineering jobs. And if I want to enhance my profile, I will have to go for PhD and postdoc. That will take
electrical engineering as your optional also, which makes sense because you are a postgraduate in electrical engineering. Let us discuss electrical engineering.
Tell me how a electrical engineer makes a better bureaucrat as compared to somebody who has done a simple graduation in Indian history.
Sir, as in my engineering background, my engineering background has really helped me to at least see the graphs, data and all those things.
Just draw a comparison how if you take into the administration will prove to be an asset as compared to somebody who is having a very conventional educational background, like somebody has done graduation in Indian history. That is my question.
So Indian history student may have his or her own advantages, but in present context, in current scenario, we are pushing for the technology driven changes, most of them, whether it comes to the governance, whether it comes to the use of information and communication technology things. So if somebody is having a background of all these kind of things, so in that case he may be able to understand the actual requirement of the public. He may be able to understand in a better way when he is compared with the traditional
So what you are suggesting is definitely a mechanical engineer or electrical engineer will be in a better position to handle the precarious and challenging circumstances that a bureaucrat faces as compared to somebody.
This is one of the things, but in long run, as a job of a bureaucrat, there is a transition from the that policy implemented to the policy maker.
Okay, if there is only one post and two people are aspiring for that, one is a electrical engineer and other one is let's take that example here as well, that history graduate, fine, and there is no difference between the marks scored by the two candidates in PT as well as mains, right? The only difference between the two candidates are, there are two differences. First, the engineer comes from Uttar Pradesh and is applying for Uttar Pradesh Civil Service Examination.
Okay.
The history graduate comes from Bihar and he is applying for that. And that person from Bihar is elder to you in age. Who has a greater claim? And on the parameters of performance in all the examination, all the schemes that has been put in place to select the candidates are same. They have done equally well.
So with my own experience, what I have seen in other persons, other personalities in our country and all, so I will prefer for that electrical engineering guy. I will not give much weightage to the age factor, because in case, as we have already seen that some of the politicians, some of the other successful peoples, many of them are from not electrical engineering, but from engineering background, or they are doing well, whether it is cricket, whether it is politics or any other technical field. So I think
I can smell a sense of prejudice,
No, sir,
taking currents in your personality, because every time you are espousing the cause of electrical engineer, or for that matter, speaking generally, anybody having this technical background will be a better background. Okay, fine.